It is graduation week at Gonzaga, which means many Zags will soon be moving on to greener pastures. Our Brennan Green caught up with one of those Zags in Corey Kispert.
Many Gonzaga men's basketball players returned home after the NCAA championship game, but not Corey Kispert. He stuck around GU for the last month because, as he told me, Spokane now feels like home.
What is it like knowing that this is, your last week living in Spokane as a full-time resident?
It came really quick, and I really don't want it to end, to be honest.
Corey Kispert doesn't have much of a say in that matter this time around. However, he did last year when he chose to come back to Gonzaga instead of declaring for the NBA draft.
It was hands down the best decision I've ever made in my life. And every single game we played, it just validated it more and more and more.
One of the reasons why that decision was validated, how close Corey got with this year's squad.
It was different than anything I think anybody will ever, go through again. And the way that we bonded as a team kind of was very unique, different than, kind of the average team.
Corey also takes several new friendships from this year's team that he wouldn't have had otherwise, including Jalen Suggs, Andrew Nembhard, and Aaron Cook. This past season also deepened his relationships with other Zags, including his head coach.
Just the compliments he gives me are just staggering, I guess. I really never thought I would hear those words coming out of his mouth. He's going to be someone that I lean on definitely in the future, not only as a basketball resource, but just as a friend too.
He'll certainly lean on him over the next few months as Corey now shifts his attention to the draft.
It's brought a whole new meaning to watching NBA games. You kind of start thinking about where I might get picked and where the teams are finishing now towards the end of the year. And so the focus is kind of getting a little narrower.
No matter where he is, though, Corey will remain focused on Spokane.
There's nothing I can say to fully capture what I feel about the community here. It's so special and so different than any place you'll ever go. And just to be a part of it, a small puzzle piece in this giant program has been the biggest blessing of my life. So, I plan on coming back for years to come, and Spokane will always be my home, and the community here is the reason for that.
Corey will not be walking across the stage this weekend because he already finished his bachelor's degree and he's halfway through his master's in business administration. He told me he's not sure when, but he plans on coming back and finishing up that master's degree at some point. That's it for sports.
Very, very cool stuff. He was such a great player. He left such a mark.
I was just going to say, he's so easy to root for, right? Yeah. Hoping good things for him.
Yeah, absolutely.